Good morning, folks. This is my first load coming from Chicago, going back to Detroit. They're going to be loading it up shortly. I just wanted to give you an update. It was some pretty crappy weather coming up to Chicago this morning, rain and snow mix. So wanted to focus on the drive. Didn't want to really film too much. So alright, folks, got my first load in, strapped down. The strap on the left is not long enough, so I'm gonna have to get a better strap. So this piece takes up pretty much the whole cargo space, so it shouldn't move around too much. It's got one good strap on it. Usually you want to have both your straps, tighten it down. So we're getting ready to go from Chicago over to Detroit, so let's get going. Alright, stopping to get some gas. So far I've made $100 on this trip from Chicago to Detroit. I get 60% of the load, so so far I'm pretty much covering most of the gas out of my money for this trip, so not a big run here. I think it's a total of about 235 miles for this trip. At the TA Travel Center here in Sawyer, Michigan. As you see, it's a dreary day out here. Yeah, the trip's going good so far. Stopped off here to get gas. Got a good night's sleep. I was able to go home. I live in Southwest Michigan, which is on the way to Chicago. So going into, I don't know if you guys can tell, I look a little bit more healthier than the other day. I was extremely exhausted, only about 4 hours sleep. You definitely want to have more sleep. Let me turn these wipers off before it drives me nuts. So you definitely want to have at least 6 to 8 hours sleep if you can. Doing expediting, you're lucky to get 4 to 5. But if you can pull 6 hours or 7 hours, you're usually alert and pretty good. So last night I got about 7 hours sleep, so I'm feeling great today. Doing a quick run here. Left home about 5:40 in the morning. Got to Chicago about 7:20. Working with a contractor that I work with, every load is based on Eastern Standard Time, so doesn't matter where you're at, Chicago, out in the Rocky Mountains, you know, all the way out west, everything has to be based on basic Eastern Standard Time. So trip's going good. It's a quick run. I mean, literally this is about a 5-hour deal. I'm hoping to get a second load today out of Detroit and run back to Chicago, or you know, head south if they got something solid to go south for. But so far, you know, my part has been $100 that I've got on my card for this. You know, once you pick up your load, they'll put some money on your account. You know, so they'll put 40% on the card, and then I get the 20% in my first paycheck, which will be, you know, February 3rd. So at first, my first few runs, I'm not going to have all the numbers for you. I can throw some things out for you guys just to give you an idea what you can make. You know, from what I understand, I shouldn't have no problem making what I made at FedEx. I mean, I'm still wearing my old FedEx hat. It's, you know, really comfortable hat to wear. So basically, I was making $165 at FedEx a day. You know, $825 a week in salary. So if I can make that a day or more here, I'm already winning. So, but we're gonna get on the road here. I'm not showing you a lot of road footage. You know, like I said, I work for a fleet owner, and they have advised me not to be filming while going down the road. So I'm sorry, you won't see a lot of road footage at times. So, but let's go on to Detroit. Got to my second location here. It was right down the road from the place I dropped off the load coming from Chicago to Detroit. Now I'm literally about 6 miles down the road. I'm taking this load by Detroit, going down to Princeton, which is near Evansville, Indiana tonight. Got to have it there by 2 a.m. when it comes down to it. Upfront money, here, I'm gonna get my notes real quick. Or actually, yeah, that's what it's doing right now. It's sleeting rain, and I've dealt with ice on the mirrors and stuff like that, but yeah, not as much fun as I thought. But you know what, it's expediting, it's traveling. I did FedEx ground before this, so I can handle any type of weather. Real quick, I want to go over what I made on the first run. I'm trying to help, this is more or less to help anybody that's thinking about getting into the Sprinter van expediting business, whether you're going to be an owner, operator, or going to work for a fleet owner. Like I said in the first initial video, if you work for a fleet owner, the standard is 60% goes to you as the driver, 40% goes to the fleet owner. Usually they'll give you, out of that 60%, they'll give you 40% up front when you pick up the load. And they'll put that on a card for you, and you have to use that money to pay for gas, and whatever's left is yours out of the deal. Like I said, on the third, I will get my first paycheck with whatever's left that will be coming to me. So let's go over the numbers for the Chicago job. Basically, I spent $88 in gas. I had to deadhead back from Akron, Ohio. I put like about $35, $40 myself in on the trip back from there. I've spent a total of $80 since I've got the van, and as far as my own money put into it, because if you have to deadhead, the company's not going to pay for that for the most part. I mean, they will if it's, they're bad and they're like, oh, we got to send you here. Yeah, they'll help you out with the deadhead mileage. But if you have to, like, say you're in Akron, Ohio, and you have to get back to Michigan or Tennessee or whatever, and they don't have a job going that way, then if you choose to drive back home, that's on you. That deadhead back is on you. So I deadheaded back from Akron. I got almost back home last night, and they came up with the Chicago job, which is about an hour and 35 minutes away from where I lived. So it was perfect. I went home, put some more stuff in the Sprinter van, got myself set up. Actually, I'm going to turn the van off right now because it's been running enough. So basically got home last night, put some stuff. I got more more blankets, so I'm not freezing my butt off. Got some blankets, and I got some more clothing and stuff like that set up for this 3-week trip, because I'm probably not coming home, which I'm definitely not coming home tonight, because I'm going down to Evansville, which is 6.5, 7 hours away from where I live. So anyways, so tonight at 4 p.m. I'm picking up 4 skids. They're going to stack them on top of each other. I'm not sure what the weight is, but they're going to Princeton, Indiana. I'll go over the I made $151 off the first trip today. That's what I made up front. That was my upfront money, the 40% that they gave me, because 20% is when the job's over, that goes on your money. And then, like I said, once a week you get paid the back end of the money, which I have to have a week holdback, like most jobs. So next payday for the back money is going to be on the 3rd. All right, the next job that I'm taking is let's go over that. It's $393 for the total. That's for me and the fleet owner. So he's getting his 40% because I'm getting 60%, and I'm responsible for the gas. They're giving me about 74 cents a mile right now, which is not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, $1 or $2 a mile would be awesome, but you're not going to make that all the time. So I'm taking what I can get. They're trying to help me out. I made $50 extra on this second trip to help out with gas a little bit. Since I'm a newbie, they felt bad for me. Good people. I want to say their name, but like I said, I'm going to wait until I get my 3 weeks in to have a better idea of this business and money and everything like that, and definitely plan on making this work either way. But back to the story I'm rambling on. So the next job pays $393. After my cut, I will get $235 total for that trip. That's a 6-hour trip. I'm driving 6 hours down from Detroit down to Princeton, Indiana. I'm going to get $157 up front. And out of that $157 to drive down there, it's probably going to take about a tank and a half to get there. So I'm looking at maybe $80 out of that. So out of the 157, I'll use $80 probably for that. I mean, I'm sitting at almost a half tank right now, so it won't cost that much to fill it back up. So basically, I'll fill it back up. It's going to cost maybe $35 to fill it back up, and then I'll have to fill up one more time probably. So I'm thinking $80. So 157 minus $80, that drops me down to let's see, having to do math, not good. You think when you get older that you're not going to have to do math, but at times you will. And you're definitely going to have to do math here. So 157 minus $80. So when it's all said and done, I'll make about $60 to $70 off this that trip, at least on the first half of things. I mean, good and bad, you know. For both trips total, I'll make about $100 and I'm gonna make almost $200 today. So that's better than FedEx. I made $165 a day. That's a little bit better when it's all said and done. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Got a little break, a little hour break here, and then we're gonna load up and hit the road and get heading out by 4. Hopefully between 4 and 4:15 I'll have it loaded and be out of Detroit by 5, so I can head there. So that's my first I guess my first run / second run of the day, and first gig doing this sprinter van expediting. So sorry, just talking really fast. Hopefully you're keeping up with me. But thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and like and comment. If you have any questions for me, if there's anything I can answer, I've did a lot of research, so I'm on top of a lot of this. So please feel free to leave comments. All right. As always, be kind to each other and be safe.